gonna kill this dude.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Justin Tucker lining up for
and we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield.
The Ravens' 44-yard line.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
We bend but don't break. I definitely can't make a triangle up though. That's how good. To the side.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jackson's going to keep it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go.
Ooh, I knew he was going there. I knew he was going there.
Ravens touchdown.
I knew he was going there.
Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm killing him in this.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let me just stop playing on my food.
Lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time?
Get the formula right here.
Close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The recipe for disaster.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 7.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get
Come on, man. Look at the stop and go.
Come
on, man. Look at the stop and go.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
23 more yards.
23 yards on the play.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's out to Chubb, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Touchdown.
They'll throw again.
Touchdown.
And bringing it in right side here.
Touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Corvette.
Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right.
Well played, guys.
Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Bro, what's
the Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
We bend, but don't break.
Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
After that score, I'm going to go.
Man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here we go. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They tried to throw on...